Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a very simple way to make a 3D printable model of an airplane or jet or anything that you want. And if you don't have any modeling skills, you can watch some of my videos and learn how to model the airplanes and jets. Or like I said, if you don't have time or anything like that, you can do it this way. But first, this video is sponsored by PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for rapid prototyping from 3D printing, CNC machining, sheet metal fabrication, injection molding, electronic PC board design and manufacturing. PCBWay has globally competitive prices, and to get an instant quote for your project, sign up for an account and drag and drop your file. You will get an instant quote, and 2 to 3 days you will get a firm quote. For your 3D printing needs or other rapid prototyping needs, check out PCBWay.com. Okay, alrighty. So first thing you need to do is decide what airplane you want to model, and find a model of that particular airplane, and make sure it's something that your CAD program can manipulate and everything. So this is not my idea of doing this. It never crossed my mind to model airplanes like this, but it's quite effective and quite simple to do. And I ran across an article on it on the internet, and I read it, and I just want to show you guys what they were doing in that article. And I'll go ahead and do that now. And they used a Mirage, and I'm going to use a Mirage also. And let's go ahead and get started here. So first of all, after you find the airplane, again, you want to make sure it's something that your CAD software can manipulate. So I'm going to open that file up. And in this particular case, it's a step file. And that step file of the Mirage. Mirage 2000. Let the computer do its thing and open it up. And here it is. Okay, now I want to rotate this 90 degrees. So I'm going to click Move Copy. Select this. And just rotate it 90 degrees. And click OK. Now, you need to see how big the jet is, whether it's done with this particular model, whether it's too big or too small. So how I just do that. Now, you could measure, but I don't know if the measure will work, but let's give it a shot. We can take this measure here, select a point back here, and select a point here. And we can see that this is 2250 millimeters. So it's a little over 2 meters. It's 2.2 millimeters here. So actually, I'm sorry about that, 2.2 meters. So that's way too big. So what we're going to do here, we want to make this smaller. So in order to make this smaller, you come up here to Modify and select Scale. And the entities, we're going to select this. Now, I want this to be half the size of this. So right now it's at 1 to 1. So I want it to be half of this. So I'm going to change this to 5 and then delete the 1. Now it's half the size, and click OK. Now I want to move this back down here, so we click Move Copy. Delete that, and yeah, that'll work. Move this down. And I will move it up. And line this up here. And click OK. Now, basically, I want this to be lined up here. So in case I need to split this in half, I have this plane here that I can use. Okay. Now we can go ahead and measure this again. And as you can see, now we're half of that. We're at 2125. Next, I want to take it and inspect this and do a section analysis on it. And see what we will be working with. So I select this, pull this back. And as you can see here, it's solid through this color here. You can see it's all solid. Except right there in the intakes, which is no problem. Go ahead and cancel this. Now what we can start doing is splitting this up. So I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. It's a line tool. And I'm going to make a hatch. Or I could have just used this here. And finish sketch. Now we come up here to split body. And now we have our hatch up here too. Now we have two bodies. This is the hatch. And we can name this hatch. And we have that. Pretty cool. Now, this is great because you see, I didn't model this at all, but I'm turning this into a 3D printable model just by having a model of it. Now, this way, in my opinion, if you want to model a particular jet and you can find a model of it and you don't have a whole lot of time, this is great. And we can do this here. Go ahead and finish sketch. And split body. Body to split. Splitting tool. Now we have our nose. And we can turn this off. Create a sketch on this plane here. And offset. Well, not just that yet. Sorry about that. Cancel that. And undo this. And what I want to do is shell this out first. And 1 millimeter. And it does its thing. Okay, and then click OK. And it's sort of taking a little while for it to do it. Okay. Now this should be shelled out inside. And to make sure it is, we'll inspect and we'll do a section analysis. And we'll look at it from here and pull this back. And as you can see, now this is hollow inside. Cancel here. Now, create a sketch here on that plane. And offset this. Make this 2 millimeters. And click OK. Finish sketch. Extrude this. Let's just extrude this. Yeah, 5 millimeters is fine. Well, that's maybe a little too much. Let's just make that 2. And click OK. Then we have that nose cone. Then turn the main body back on. Split body. This is the body to split. This is the splitting tool and click OK. Now it did not split that, which is not a problem. We'll extrude this. Okay. Now we have that. Let's see if how far it went in on this one. 2 millimeters. Cancel. And see how far it went in on this one. 2 millimeters. Okay, that's fine. Now our nose just fits back onto there. And this will just slip onto there. Okay, and now create a sketch again on this plane here. Finish sketch. Split body. This is a body to split. Splitting tool. Click OK. And we'll call this Fuse 1. Now we can turn this off, the nose, and this half back here. And we just have this. And what I'm going to do here, create a sketch on this plane here. It's a line. And finish sketch. And going to split this. And change this to probe. And turn off the probe. And we have this section here. And now, a couple of ways we can do this. Shell this. Let's see, will it let me do 5? Nope. Okay. Okay, so it let me do 1. Now this should be hollow inside also. So what we're going to do here is inspect. Move this in, and as we can see, it is hollow inside there. And we'll go ahead and cancel this. Okay. Now I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Use an offset, this, and just 1 millimeter is fine. Click OK. Finish sketch. Extrude this direction and click OK. We have that. Then back here, create a sketch on this plane here. Do an offset. Let's go with 5. No, we don't have to go with 5. Yeah, let's just stick with 5. And finish sketch. And extrude this. And now these thicknesses will be up to you what you want to make them. and click OK. Then create a sketch on this plane here. Offset this. You can just go -1 millimeter. And enter. Finish sketch. Then I'm going to extrude this and move this in. And click OK. And we have this. And we turn our nose on. And we have that. You can create a sketch on this plane here. And use an offset. This. Click OK. Finish sketch. And extrude this. Push this down. And click OK. Now we have all this. Now as I look at this, when I put this offset here, I would have wouldn't have made it so so thick like this. But no worries. Okay. I'll finish this up later, but you'll see, you guys see what I'm doing here with it now. And all this just from a model that I downloaded that I could work with within Fusion, an STEP file. And so it's just downloaded it and scaled it to what I want and starting going ahead and work with it. Now, this will work for, like I said, with a lot of planes out there. Now, as far as the airfoils and stuff like that, I don't know what airfoil they use for this. So what if the airfoil looks okay, I would keep it. But if it doesn't look okay, then let's say I wanted to change it. I would just, let's say from here to here, finish sketch, then split body, body to split, and click OK. Now I can label this wing, left wing. And turn the left wing off. Now, to me, this is not a very, looking at the section here is not very good at all. The airfoil, maybe it is, maybe it's not. It looks like it should come up just a little more, but it doesn't. But if you want to stick with that airfoil, you can do that. Not a problem. But me personally, I would just go ahead and change it. But this way is just a easy way to get yourself a 3D printable model, RC model that I'm showing you guys here. And I'll show you guys how to do more modeling on this, putting wing tubes in here and stuff like that, if you don't know how to do that already. But this here is, again, in my opinion, is the easiest way to get yourself a 3D printable model if you don't have a whole lot of skills about modeling an airplane or a jet in CAD. And so, yeah, quite simple to do. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video here. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And also invite you to join my Patreon site and my Facebook group, both called CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there, have a look, look at the two sites. Also, like I said, my other videos, I'm trying to make this my full-time job, teaching guys how to do all this type of stuff. And if you can, go ahead and become a paid Patreon member if you can. And join my Facebook group. And at the minimum, if you could, just hit that subscribe button and that like button. And like again, if you have any questions about this, what I'm doing here, go ahead and leave them down in the comments or contact me on Facebook or Patreon. And yeah, so that's going to do it. And we will catch you in the next video.